All right, guys, I am back with another video. You're watching Home versus House, and I'm Lisa. And on today's video, I am showing you what I've collected, my thrift finds. I'm calling them my summer thrift finds that I've collected over the summer. And I will walk you through. So this is I think it's about 5 different thrift stores that I've been frequenting and getting things, seasonal items, not just for the summer, but also for other seasons. But that's what I've collected so far this summer. So I thought I would come and make a video and just kind of share what my ideas are for those items. So here we go. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, these are some items that came from 5 different thrift stores in my area. So my local Goodwill, the Salvation Army store, the Restore, and then I have 2 other small thrift store in my area. One actually is in the neighboring town to me, about 20 minutes away, that I like to frequent as well. So let's get started. So over here are these cloth napkins, very pretty floral pattern on it, and it came in the original packet. It looks like it was brand new, and I picked this up this week, as a matter of fact, for $5. In the same store, but a different time, I picked up this pink and green tablecloth. It's got some, I think these are flamingos on it, and it just was giving me the Golden Girls Florida vibes, and I thought this would be great in a future tablescape of some sort. Then over here, same store, different times, I saw this red and white fabric. So it looks like some leftover fabric that someone was using on a project, and I'm not sure how many yards it is. It looks like, if I had to estimate, probably 3 or so yards, and it was $3. So I'm doing some red tones in my home, in my family room especially, and I just thought I could do something with that fabric for that price. Next, it was this, so a different store. I think this came from my Goodwill store, and it's just, I like it because it has the wheat, and if I live in the Midwest, and so this just depict my region for either harvest time or fall time. So I thought I could use it in my home. It's got some gold tones that I already have throughout my home, and so I have the spot for it. So stay tuned for my fall videos, because I'm sure you'll see it displayed in my home for the fall. This I picked up, so I'm not sure what it's originally intended for, but I'm going to use it as a utensil holder, kitchen utensil holder in my kitchen, and I paid, the tag is still on it, $3 for this. It's a larger size, and it has the gold tones, not the gold tones, but the blue, tones that I'm also using throughout my home, so I thought it'd be a good addition to my kitchen. Then I got this this country chic coffee table book for 10 cents last week at my Salvation Army store. So I couldn't pass that up. It's got some of the pinks and the blue tones that, again, I already have in my home. All right, now let's come to this little pile here. So thhave are some wall sconces that they're a pair that I have already spray painted it gold, and I'm using it in my bedroom. Then I have these, and I think you've seen these in a recent video, 2 candle holders, and I painted the top part gold, and it had the blue and white that I also have throughout my home. And I think each of them were like $1.50 a piece. Then I have this blue and white vase that I picked up, I think, a couple weeks ago for probably $2 or so. And then recently I picked this up from my Goodwill store, and it was a blue tag, 50% off, so I paid $1.19 for it. And I thought the holes were a little bit bigger, so that I was going to use it as a pencil or pen holder, but I'll come up with a different use for it. Not sure what it originally used for, but I'll find a use for it. And again, it had the blue and white tones that I was looking for. Then I got this wall hanging here, and it's a picture of a sunflower. Again, I'm from the Midwest, and sunflowers in the fall is a big deal over here. So I thought I could hang it up in my home for the fall. I also have got this other fall piece, and I think I paid $3 for this, just fall scenery. And this was from, I think it was from the Salvation Army store, and I might have paid $3 for it. Let's see if the tag is still back here. Yep, it was let's see. I don't know if you can see it. $3.99. So that again is for the fall. When I'm thrift shopping, I'm usually purposeful about it. I usually think seasonal. I like to prepare for the upcoming season or buy things during the outgoing season for next year. These 2 shelf bracket I picked up recently from the Goodwill, and they were $2. They were whatever tag that week was, it was 50% off. And I have plans to spray paint it white and hang it in my home. I already have a place designated for it. In fact, I was looking for those. So going back to, shopping intentional, I usually jot down ideas that I may have for my home, and as I'm thrifting or even going throughout the retail stores, I'm looking for those things when they come up. All right, so let's move over here. This picture was so beautiful. I got it from, I think it was the Restore, and it was another 50% off the store. So I paid $12 for it. It was either $12 or $8, and I have it hanging in my home. I picked this up at the beginning of the summer. At the Restore also, I got this light fixture. I've been looking at it for a while. It was $25, and I went in there one day when it was like 50% off the store. Everything in the store, they were trying to get rid of stuff, and I picked it up for $12.50. So I do have plans on spray painting it a gold tone, and then I'm gonna, a friend of mine gave me the number to this handyman that she normally uses and have used for quite some years, and so my plan is to have him come and install it in my home. And so that's going to be a future video here soon as well for the fall. Next item is this. So I picked this up. It says $3 on it, but I actually got it for $1. And I picked it up because it reminds me of, it's a winter scene, and it's got the blue tones that I already have in my home. So I have to do some work on it. I do want to clean it up and spray paint the trims, or the the trims gold. And then I want to do some restorative work, maybe put it behind a piece of glass for protection, but that's to come. So I can see that hanging in my home, and various places in my home actually, for the winter. And then I have this hamper, wicker hamper here, that I used outside in my garden, but I recently bought it in because as I'm preparing for the fall, I thought I could use it to store some throw blankets to put in my living room. So I have repurposed it, I've cleaned it up and bought it inside to prepare for the fall and winter. Guys, I do have a couple other things, and I'm already using it in my home, so I'm just going to take you around to show you the items as it is placed in my home. So these lamps, these golden lamps, is something that I picked up at the beginning of the summer at the Salvation Army store, and then they were a pair. So they're over here. That's the other two pieces. And then I'm just looking at a piece that I didn't show. This up here is another piece, blue and white piece, that I picked up during the summer as well. And I have it up here. All right, next stop, we're gonna go downstairs to my family room because I recently picked up a coffee table for down here, because the one that I had down here, I am using it outside. It's a metal and brick piece, and I'm using it on my patio. So this table, guys, I picked up this week for $12. I am deciding if I want to leave it the finish. So I cleaned it up, but I want to either paint it white to go along with some of the other pieces down here, or to leave it as is. So I'm feeling it out. I'm not making any decisions just yet. Usually when I haven't settled on something, I wait for a few weeks, months even, sit with it to see what I really want to do. So that's the piece that was recently added. And then lastly, I'm gonna take you to my my garden back here, because I did pick up a few garden pieces that I'm going to show. All right, Artie. Here's my dog. He is happy that I'm out here keeping him some company, even if it's just for a few. So it's pretty hot out here. But I did want to show you that I picked up these flower pots at two different thrift stores. So the bigger one it still has the price on it, $7.50. And then I'm always picking up terracotta pots. And then there's this one that has a really pretty decorative touch to it. All right, going back here, I wanted to show you these pieces. Now, I'm not sure what these two metal pieces are for originally. I have one on each side, but I picked them up. They were both together for $1 at my restore. And again, not sure what it looks like some piece of like machinery. So I have it just both alongside my DIY seating to make it look more of like a bench. I may spray paint it or paint it over, but it's got some rust on it, and it just adds to the rustic vibe out here. What else? I did, so this planter I also picked up thrifted, and it's two. They were a pair, and I have the other one sitting in another corner out here. And then lastly was this chair that I picked up for $5 at my local restore. And I did switch out the seating. It was an indoor like padded seating, and I switched it out for this was a thrifted cutting board that I'm using as a seat here. So guys, just to give you some ideas of how I'm utilizing my thrifted pieces in my home so far that I have gotten for the summer. I hope this inspires someone to just, when you are in your thrift store, envision how you could utilize things there. Actually, I do see a last piece that I did not show. So this is actually a light fixture that I picked up at one of the thrift stores in my area, and I'm just using it as a planter. All right, guys, well, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed what you have seen here today, and that you have gotten some ideas on when you're out and about thrifting. Again, be intentional, think seasonal, and think about what you already have and what could really complement what you already have. And then really be creative on what you can do. So maybe it's something that kind of looks a little shabby, or looks a little maybe not your style. Think about what you can do, like some gold spray paint, for example, to spruce it up and make it what you want it to be. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.